Hey, what's going on, guys? With all the college football games going on, as always, on a Saturday, got a chance to meet up with some of my teammates that I played with or played against in the last 6 years in the semi-pro world here in Jacksonville. When we got to go check out a game here between the Jacksonville Apostles and the Jacksonville Blackhawks. The main point of the whole meeting with some of the guys that I played with or played against was trying to see what we could do is trying to get one giant team here in Jacksonville for semi-pro, because the argument the last really 3-4 years is there've been so many semi-pro teams here in Jacksonville. Like, for example, in the Winter League, I think there are 10 teams as of right now. And the argument is, why not try to just come together and try to make one big team? So we were trying to make a decision, but the thing that kind of slowed up everything, and I'm glad my head coach for my team, the Commandos, Steve, brought up a good point as far as why not try to get all of us together, owners too now, and players as well, for a giant summer league team, and then see if we can coexist. And that makes a lot of sense, because see if we can get together and whatnot, if we can make it work. Not necessarily make up a schedule or be in a league, but maybe just call some teams that, hey, try to schedule a game, see if it can work out as far as play with everybody. And this is the thing some of my teammates were talking about. Well, what about right now? They're talking about the right now, but they weren't seeing it from the owner's view. I'm glad Steve brought it up, because I saw it from the owner's view as well, too, obviously being a business owner myself, was because right now there are teams that are about to get started here in mid-January, early February. It's too late trying to get something going right now as far as trying to get a team going on right now, jump into a league and say, let's go play ball, because we're a few weeks out. I was telling some guys that too, but man, we're a few weeks out as far as getting ready for our season, for the ones that have already committed to teams right now in the Winter League, and money's already been paid. I mean, another coach that I played under as well brought up a good point too, that, hey, like I just mentioned, the money's already been invested. So basically what we're talking about, it's way too late. I had another teammate who also said, hey, I wish we had this meeting like 2-3 months ago. Well, that's right, but to have it right now just because we're trying to find out where we're going to go right now. For the ones that haven't made a decision, my thing is you should have made your decision a few weeks ago. I mean, if not, you still got time, but not that very long of time. So they got to make a decision for themselves. That's the reason why I joined the Commandos. Nothing against, like I mentioned before, against the X-Men. They're combined with a couple of teams as well. But I just couldn't sit around and just wait. Because, to be honest with you, last year at this time, we were just about to get started, talking about with the X-Men, had the meeting, then we got started our practices. To be honest with you, that's not enough time as far as the sport of football, trying to coexist with each other and trying to get plays down. Not enough practices to get in, not enough time to also obviously get the chance to see what type of teammates you got to be playing besides as well. So, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and give myself a pat on the back, but I'm glad I made my decision a little bit earlier. As I told Steve, also when we were done, probably about a few hours ago, we had a long talk on the phone as far as, to be honest with you, I wish I made my decision sooner, because when I decided to come out with the Commandos, they were already in pads. And I normally like to just work out at least a few weeks before we get started in pads, but thank goodness I've been working out on my own, so I don't have to worry about that. So, yeah, there's two sides. I understand the two sides, from the player side and from the owner side, but just kind of a little bit frustrating because my teammates weren't seeing that. They were like trying to find out, okay, where we're going to go right now. Well, I mean, like I say, you should have made your decision a few weeks ago. Now, one guy was talking about, another teammate was talking about, okay, we're just going to just travel around and see each practices. He wanted to go to where the linemen were. I didn't say anything because, I mean, right now, I think we have about 7 or 8 on our team just off the lineman. So that's where he said he wanted to go, so more power to him. Another guy that said he wanted to go where the defense was. makes good sense too. Makes good sense as well. If you got some guys that say that are willing to say, hey, I don't mind putting my hand in the dirt and go on the block, so be it. So yeah, there are two stores. Yeah, I always believed there are two. There's a store on each. There's what do I want to say? There's a store on each side, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So, and nothing against what anybody was saying. Too, I understand where they're coming from, but that's just the timing. That's the main thing. I guess what I'm trying to say, the timing of everything is just not that good as far as trying to say, hey, let's go make one team and join this league and go play football. Teammates should have known better than that. And only the ones that are out there are the ones who we've been speaking to the choir the last few years as far as trying to get one team here in Jacksonville, since the talent is spread out throughout the city. So we'll have to find out what's going on. But I know one thing. I'm glad I made my decision to try to help the Commandos get a three-peat going on. So, again, like I said before, best of luck to my teammates that I played with before. And just hopefully they find the right team they want to play with. So just wanted to bring it up just as far as today, and I'll talk to you guys later.